The second continental tournament is already starting. 5 years have flown by so quickly since Huo Yuhao and his team were only reserve members. Those earlier events were filled with spectacular battles and memorable moments with the then young students. This time, the tournament is being held in the Sun and Moon Empire, and Shrek's monsters are competing under the banner of the Tang clan. Hua Yuhao, in a wheelchair, is also taking part. In a previous video, we discussed why he made the decision to sacrifice 3 of his limbs. Despite this, he looks quite impressive, with his icy limbs giving him the appearance of an Ice Lord. Many even say he resembles Professor X from X-Men, with his wheelchair and mastery over mental power. Representing Shrek Academy is Wang Qiu'er, a strict captain who pushes her team relentlessly. The team relies heavily on her strength, as she shows no mercy to any opponents. Seeing Bei Bei's heartbreak over Tang Ya is so moving. Hua Yuhao and his teammates entered the tournament as the Tang clan's team rather than Shrek's to honor the clan and find Tang Ya. However, when they arrived in the Sun and Moon Empire, they encountered Tang Ya, who had changed drastically. Dressed in black, she exuded an aura of an evil spirit master, and even her blue silver grass had mutated. Sadly, Tang Ya has become a saint of the Holy Spirit cult and is representing this sect in the tournament. Imagine Bei Bei's feelings as he watched her, since he still loves her deeply. Although she tried to hide her identity, both Bei Bei and Hua Yuhao recognized her easily. Bei Bei approached her, ready to embrace her, but Tang Ya responded with an attack, summoning her dark blue silver grass and severely injuring him in one move. Bei Bei was devastated. Fortunately, Hua Yuhao is no stranger to the Holy Spirit cult and understands how hard it is to break free from their control. He intends to help Tang Ya someday. And what about Ma Xiaotao? What's her fate? Hua Yuhao is also negotiating with a princess from the Star Luo Empire, as an imperial war looms. The participation of the Holy Spirit cult in the tournament signals only one thing. The Sun and Moon Empire has allied with evil spirit masters, and war is soon to spread across the continent. Realizing the danger, Hua Yuhao seeks allies from Shrek Academy, the Star Luo Empire, and possibly the Heavenly Soul Empire, as he recently encountered the princess of the Heavenly Soul Empire, whom he met unexpectedly in the Stardow Forest. This is also a chance for the Tang clan to rise once again. Princess Jiao from the Star Luo Empire and Wei Na from the Heavenly Soul Empire have initiated critical discussions with Hua Yuhao. Together with Wang Donger, he offered a unique treasure, the Divine Zhuge crossbow, which will prove invaluable in the future. Impressed by its power, the princesses immediately placed orders and established business relations with the Tang clan. The trailer also shows Meng Hongqian personally approaching Huo Yuhao and Wang Donger before the new tournament begins. When she learns they're representing the Tang clan instead of Shrek, she's shocked and jokingly mocks them, claiming that the Sun and Moon Empire destroyed that ancient clan 4,000 years ago. Wang Donger reacts sharply to her remark. The next episode will kick off the new tournament, beginning with qualifying rounds at a new, visually stunning venue. Notably, Crown Prince Su Tianran is present, demonstrating the Sun and Moon Empire's intentions. Su Tianran's rise to the throne appears inevitable, and before the qualifiers, the Empire showcases its power with a synchronized display of cannons by the mechanics team, signaling the prince's ambitions. Finally, we see Zhu Zi, now a regent princess, attending alongside the Crown Prince. She gives a speech announcing the tournament's opening, looking truly regal without her glasses and wearing a magnificent dress. Zhu Zi is no longer just a student at the academy but is now engaged to the Crown Prince. Once he ascends the throne, she will be his wife and empress. Hua Yuhao was shocked by Zhu Zi's choice to stand by the Sun and Moon Empire's Crown Prince. Interestingly, in the original, Wang Donger joined the tournament for the second time while still pretending to be a man, only revealing her true identity as a girl at the end. However, it seems this plot twist was omitted from the anime. In general, a war between the empires is inevitable. This situation is very similar to the bloody war from the first series, which was initiated by Bibi Dong in her attempt to conquer the entire continent. Back then, Tang San emerged victorious. But will Hua Yuhao and his friends succeed? The Sun and Moon Empire's stance is quite clear. Even Jing Hongqian, who has always remained neutral, has fully sided with Prince Su Tianran. This means the prince has the support of the most advanced force of mechanics, and his ambitions will soon be realized. The Douluo continent is in danger, and Hua Yuhao has begun preparing for an invasion. One could say these two nations have always clashed with the Sun and Moon Empire. After all, the Star Luo and Heavenly Soul Empires are native to the Douluo continent, whereas the Sun and Moon Empire came from another continent. Here, they are seen as foreigners and enemies. Even though Hua Yuhao has temporarily lost his legs and an arm, that doesn't mean he won't be useful to the team. He has so many tricks and aces up his sleeve that he will undoubtedly play a key role in the tournament, alongside Wang Donger. The original story describes how, despite his weakened state, Huo Yuhao used illusions and mental powers to terrify and immobilize his opponent. Then, with his dark golden claw at the enemy's neck, he showed he could win without giving them a chance to react. However, there were still limitations. Hua Yuhao felt immense pressure from the heaven and earth energy circulating within him, restricting his mobility and suppressing his second spirit, the Ice Empress. Her abilities were useless in his current condition. The only spirit he could rely on was his spiritual eyes. Despite his reduced spirit power, his combat strength increased, and his control abilities grew significantly. His ability to manipulate his opponent's perception evolved, giving him an advantage over other masters. This year, there are a total of 117 teams, significantly more than in the previous tournament. As the wealthiest empire on the continent, the Sun and Moon Empire had no trouble hosting the tournament. The grand prize now includes not only spirit bones but also spirit tools. The winning team will receive a Class 9 spirit tool, while the second and third place teams will be awarded Class 8 and Class 7 spirit tools, respectively. The value of these spirit tools far surpasses that of spirit bones. This is especially true for the champion's prize. Currently, Class 9 spirit tools are priceless and are exclusive to the Sun and Moon Empire. Additionally, these Class 9 tools pose the greatest threat to the continent's other three empires. So, let's see how the tournament unfolds. Thanks to everyone for your support. Special thanks to our sponsors. It means a lot and helps us keep bringing you new videos. If you'd like to contribute to the channel's growth, you can support us through the link in the description, and I'll give you a shout out in the video. By the way, I'm saving up for a graphics card, maybe an RTX 3060 or 3070, so any support would be greatly appreciated. Thanks for watching. Let us know in the comments if you're looking forward to seeing these thrilling team battles and the new tournament. Subscribe to the channel, and thank you all.